welcome back to the shop. I know the last video was probably pretty boring to a lot of people, but afterwards I started thinking about it, and yeah, it was warped because of what the granite countertop is mounted on. But I bet you, well, I was surprised on just really how smooth it was. Some dents, some bumps on it, but I bet you if you had your own surface gauge and test indicator, that if you went to some place where they had the remnants, where they cut out where the sink goes, you could probably find a piece that is equivalent to a granite surface that's pretty flat, that's not mounted any place, especially in a shorter, smaller one. I forgot what this one was. It's probably 1 foot by 2 foot in there. And I went and looked on Amazon. I know I paid $60-70 free shipping with Prime to get it, so it's not available right now. In the intro, little splash stuff, you saw a new little piece in there, and that's the mini lathe turning a nice 4-inch piece of aluminum rod, if you call it rod. It's because if I would have bought what I wanted was a 2.5-inch piece that's only a few inches long, and I'd have to buy the whole 1 foot rod, which would cost a fortune. So I went through the scrap bin at Industrial Metal Supply and came up with this giant piece and just cut what I needed out of it. So now I got this leftover to figure out what to do. Alright, this video should be a little bit more interesting. I've always seen videos on YouTube, people making machinist jacks. Never really knew why, what the need was for. I never needed one. Here's a situation I got into where I needed one. Yeah, it never fails. I ruined one part, because no matter what, you try drilling here, the vise just can't hold it. It starts tilting. So this was my homemade temporary just to get this job done. Machinist jack, so I think I'm going to be building some. Not sure whether I just want to use bolts. You know, make some kind of a base and then have different length bolts that I can use in there to get the heights that I want. So I need to, let's get a ruler out here. I need to be able to go from, upside down, probably, that's 2 inches there, so I don't, 1.5 to probably 2.5 inches. So an assortment that'll get me in there. So I guess that's that, but yeah, it worked out, just unscrewing the nut till it pushed up and then it held the thing in place perfectly. So machinist jacks coming up. Alright, so now you've seen that. So now I'm going to actually show some machining, which I guess I haven't done in a while. So this is going to be a long video, and I hope it's not that boring, but maybe somebody will pick up something from it. So enjoy machining. I'll have the forge eye in there. Forgot to start taping this, the jack. This is the base part. Faced it on. Well, I got the forge eye in there because I'm going to do some pretty heavy duty threading and I don't want this thing slipping. So faced it off and just doing the chamfer on it here. And come on, go, go, go. Too fast. This is hard to keep it from chattering. You gotta go really slow. That's too fast. There we go. And just go in ever so slowly and it keeps a nice smooth finish. I don't know when it's gonna start chattering. Seems like it's hanging in there though. I haven't gone over this lathe in a while to check all the gibs. They must be pretty good that I can get this deep without chatter right now. Here it starts. That's pretty good. Just kept going, let it chatter, and you hold ground until the chatter stops and you get a kind of a nice finish. So time to center drill it and bore it out. I can figure out what thread that bolt is. Alright, just setting up here. center drill it, bring it in, lock it down, and go. It's nice when you don't see the drill bit move at all. You know your tailstock's in really good alignment. Going in, slowly but surely. Put a little bit of this aqua tapping drill from Amazon, and it does make a difference. Watch. See, the curls just start coming right off of it. So cutting fluids are necessary. I don't know if motor oil is any good. You know, I could probably use that, but I've got gallons of this aqua tap, so I just keep using it. Nice clean hole, man. Again, these little bottles too are from E-Plastics, Rid Out Plastic. Got a link to it on the website, theminimachineshop.com. They're $3 or $4, and I use them constantly for everything. There we go. Alright, so now figure out what to drill it with. I guess it's going to be a 1/2 20. 20 rather than 13. Keep the threads really fine so I got more control over the jack. Alright, go in there with a smaller bit. It's moving here. Why am I out of alignment? How's that? Better. Better. Go all the way in there, man. Slow it down. Actually, I need to go on low speed here. There we go. Much better. I love drill bits. You can see the chips coming off of both flutes. Alright. Look at that hole, man. Alright, gonna change it out for an ER32 chuck. Because it's a big drill bit that's gotta go in there. So just slam the guy in there. Alright, what size collet here? Too small. Alright. 15-30 seconds, huh? Unscrew this guy. Drop him on the bed. Great. At least I don't have any dents. Why is this not going in? Get in there. There. Alright, get this drill bit in there. Big guy. That's why I like these collets. I can sink it all the way in and get the depth or length or whatever you want to call it I need. Because that bit's bottomed out in this collet right now. And the tailstock is just right there. It's flush with the end. Alright, this one's going to be fun. Always doing the bigger bits. There we go. That's not that much bigger. Oh, alright. Need the wrench to tighten that down. Drill bit is just spinning. Alright, put the wrench on there. Where's the grip? There it is. And I gotta go this way. Alright, that ain't gonna spin now. Alright, try it again. There we go, nice rig. Just feed it right in there. And I'm sure the shavings come out of this are razor sharp. Zoom out on this so you can see what I'm doing here. 1/2 inch collet. that in. That goes in there. Bring the tailstock out. Smack it in there. And this guy to hold the tap. Tighten him up. What's moving? Oh, didn't snap in good. There. Okay, tap. It's got the hole in it. Whoa. Running out of room. That's why I wish I had a bigger lathe. Longer bed. That's in as far as it can go. Oh, I can bring the tailstock back as far as it can go. Right there. Now can I do it? Yep, just barely. Ooh, lock it down right there. Tap magic. I'm not even in the hole. There. Now I'm in the hole. Slide that forward more. There. Tap magic. And get my little wrench here. And here we go. Tap. Oh, I gotta put that on this end to hold it. Nice. Seems to be threading easily. Yeah, that it is. Yep. Tell you, one of the best things I ever made was that gadget that goes in the other end here that I can put a wrench on it with. I've seen a lot of people send me pictures before of what they've done, cranks and a lot of different things. But this works really nice for me. Bring that in. Alright, so a tapping we will go here. And the 4-jaw is just hanging in there, because this is a fair amount of force I'm putting on this thing here. Yep. I really wish though the motor could just do this. It would be so nice to just turn the motor on and say go. But no, at current limits it stalls and starts chugging on itself. So it's going pretty nice. And I know I'm straight here. Perfect. Alright, well, I'll keep going. I want to chamfer this guy to make it look really good. 1/2-inch collet. Crank that down. Bring it up there. Okay, forward would help, low speed. Let's see what this is going to do. Nice. How far is that? Wow. That's pretty cool looking. That took quite a bit off of it. Hey! Get this guy out. I don't know what size this thing is, but I've used this an awful lot. It's raining again. I can hear it. It's like non-stop rain. So that be it. Nice looking, right? So now it's a matter of pull it out, face the outside, cut it off to 1 inch. That looks great. Okay. It's wobbling a bit, but for what I'm doing, it doesn't matter. I'll go back on high speed. There. Yeah. It's quite a bit of wobble. Oh well. Just clean it up. You can see my pencil mark 1 inch. That's a pretty deep cut for wobbling like that. Probably should have gone lighter until it was gone. There we go. finish cut, like 1,000 half a thou. And finish it off with some Scotch-Brite, and then I just take it over and hacksaw it off. Oh, that looks nice. I love that insert. There it is. Also, I like to finish things with a little oil on it, because it does change the looks. So there it be, the base part of the thing. Wish I could bevel that further. But whenever I get another lathe, then I don't care about loosening the compound on it, because this one is so square I do not want to take it off. Oh, that looks good. Alright guys, right, set up for threading, tap magic. Just stuff, oh, I haven't tightened this thing down, huh? Alright. As tight as I can. Probably need the wrench. Get it real tight here. This way, right? Yeah. There. Super tight. Alright, let's see if I can get it started. Push and turn. And it starts alright. Yep, that's what I figured. Gotta smack it on there really good. There. And then just crank it with a wrench. Wow. That's a lot of force, guys. Even though that was a ½ inch. Sorry guys, don't know how much of the threading I got. The camera battery went dead. But in any case, I threaded it as far as I could. And I realized I could have actually gone further, because the hole I've got in here does accommodate easily a ½ inch. But I ran it until I thought it bottomed out. And then I took it over to the vise, clamped it in there, and then finished threading it by hand. Turned it around, came back up. Where's part one? Here's the first part. And I do use, because I like cleaning the threads up, so I put it in reverse and just run a paper towel over it to get all the junk out of the threads. Still coming out. Takes a long time. Kind of messes up your fingernail doing this, but wow, look at that. Still dirt coming out. Put it on forward. Put the bottom part in here. Starts getting tight right about there. So probably could run the die on it some more, but I guess I'm just going to leave it as is. And I'll relieve it here. Yeah, I may run the die on it, but you can kind of get the idea of what I'm doing, because what I'm going to do next is bore this out for 1/4. I think this was 28. But the problem is I need to, because I'm going to cut it off here, and then I'll have a, this piece will go up and down, and then the piece inside of it will go up and down to give me my full dimensions. But since I can't completely get all the way up there, I've got a bottom tab. This is the taper one. Whoa, we're going to have to come way down in here. I was thinking about just drilling this larger to about this point, and then the actual size for the tap. But I'm going to have threads. Actually, if I quit right here, I'll have threads from here, from here to here. So let me put in a relief on this thing. What do we want to use? This guy? Yeah. So we'll come in and just clean up the threads. Put this guy in there. Clean clamp him down. I always forget to clamp stuff. And I wind up using a that's really crooked. Wind up using a magnifying glass for this. Where is the magnifying glass? There it is. Alright, where do I want to be? I want to be over. Where am I on the compound? Good, I'm still way back. And generally I just go in until I don't see threads anymore. Further away than that. Right there. That looks good. Put it forward. Slow speed. On. Go. Yeah. Sometimes we'll use some cutting fluid or something on it. We'll just go in real slow on this. Still seeing threads. Alright, set it up for center drilling. Double check, and it was 1/4 28. And I run it in until the angle just starts happening. That way you got a good long hole to keep it centered as it goes down in there, the drill bit. We can start to hit the angle part yet. Nope, not yet. Yeah, I just measured from here to here and put a piece of tape so I know how deep I'm supposed to go. And on drilling, I try to use a real low RPM because I try to get a curl coming off and consistent. That way I don't have to keep backing this thing out. That's too fast. There, slower. I'm pretty far in there now. Wow. Almost there. See if I can get the curl going. No, not really. Too far to go. A little faster. Yeah, it's jamming up. Alright, well, in and out for a bit until I get it to depth. Ew. That's pretty clogged up. Oh, clean that off. See if I can do it without cutting fluid and get a curl going. Alright, drilled out. I figured while I'm here, might as well just countersink it, make it look kind of cool. 45-degree countersink. What's that look like? Oh, nice. Oh, that looks professional. I'm so good. Right, for this guy, I just want to get it pretty far started because I can always pull it out and just finish it in the vise. So, get this guy down in there. Pull him out. Oh yeah, it's sitting right there. Alright, clamp him. Put some tension on it. It's nice and straight. Get the little Allen wrench and just start tapping away. Alright. Oh, I don't have my thing on there. I gotta do it by hand. Goes in nice and easy. Put a lot of tension on it. Alright. Looking good. Run it pretty far. I could probably run it all the way in. This is actually something that seems like, I bet you can do it low power. Do I dare? Let's see. Whoa. Ah, that's pretty tough. Back it out. Back it out and clear it. Works. It works. Alright, just finished tapping it. Not sure if I showed parting or not, but it just goes right in there. Oh, I guess I did show some parting when I was making the titanium ring. You can see why I love these little squirters here. You don't use a ton of fluid, wasting it, they last a long time. But that's parting, and if you have your compound rock solid, you won't have chatter, and you got to get your cutting tool absolutely on center for it to work right. So that's that. And there it is, parted off. Okay, how nice. Just need to now put it in a collet, face it, chamfer it, and then finish doing the threading on it. Alright. Well, there's the final product. I'm pretty happy with it. The threading problem that I had, if you remember or saw, I did a video a long time ago on Hansen dies, and it turns out I think the entire set is defective. It's perfect if you're just going to run a nut on it, but if you're going to do something deep, it winds up jamming because it doesn't completely cut the threads. I wound up taking my old Taiwan set and I ran it on this one, and it took the tiniest sliver off of it, and now it just goes right in and bottoms out. So this guy I want to make a little bit smaller, but I got to figure out, I got to make a spacer so I can put it in my thread protector in the lathe and space it a little bit so I can turn it and chamfer both edges. But if you guys like the way it looks, I've copied this guy. All the dimensions are up on the website for it. So there's my Machinist jack ready to put in service.